Good evening, my friend. I did notice the meme that you sent. I haven't responded yet. Um, Whether or not it's classified as a meme, that I cannot tell you. Now, let's see what we've got up for tonight in the stream. Alright, so here's the plans for what I need to start doing next. First of all, I want to start working on a set of backup gear. Maybe the full diamond set. From the armor, the tools, the weapons, everything. I want to start working on a backup set of gear. And as you can see, I've got 52 levels. That would be very useful in terms of working on gear. And then the next thing, we haven't, in the past 2 weeks or so, we haven't done much on the surface. I mean, we do have this little path I built, and we've got the little campsite up here above the bone farm, the bone block farm, but we haven't added anything else on the surface of the world over here. So ideally I would like to start working on something to get rid of a lot of these chests. Now, I am planning a little valuable sorting and processing building up here, and then down below ground, let me quickly go and show you, if you haven't been around to see what I've got underground. Let's just go and pull down here to the iron farm. So the iron farm, I've got all these blank wall space, and I'm thinking of putting my mass stone storage down here. And I think that's what we are going to work on today, other than obviously dealing with the additional set of gear. So you recommend something called a journey set? That is something I've got in mind, because now my current armor set is protection, full on protection. Is it protection 4, protection 5? I never can remember. Protection 4. So I've got a full set of protection 4 armor. Now, I would at some point need to go to the nether so that we can maybe gather some netherite to upgrade our gear. But for that, I would like to at least have maybe one piece, maybe the chest plate, be fire protection. And before, when I go to the nether, I'm also thinking that maybe those fire potions would be a good thing to have. Anyway, I've been rambling along and we've been doing nothing much. So let me go and get started on, I guess, the first thing, since we don't have many diamonds. I do have diamond ore though, and I think the first thing would be to just grab some of those ore blocks and fortune them. You don't know the journey set focused on exploring instead of protection. It's considered the best set. Okay, but what is in the journey set? What is, because currently my tools, I've got protection, respiration, aqua affinity, unbreaking and mending on my helmet. Got protection for unbreaking, mending on the chest plate, protection, unbreaking, mending on the pants, and protection, feather falling, depth strider, unbreaking and mending on the boots. Yes, turtle helmet, elytra when you get it, golden pants, leather boots. The leather boots is very helpful, obviously, when you meet up with some powdered snow. So that just so that you don't fall through the powdered snow, that is. Now the golden pants, the only time I'll wear anything gold is when I go to the nether. Hi, Miss Scary Cat. Sorry, I did miss your message. I am from South Africa, and again, I sincerely apologize for making you feel that I am ignoring you, because that's never the intention here. Everybody is welcome, and I do so enjoy if you do decide to pop into the chat and just say hi and have a conversation. From India, so welcome all the way from India. We've got a friend from Turkey and a friend from India in the chat at the moment. That's so awesome. So if you're from India, what is the time in India right now? Oh, I'm talking too much. We need to, so I've got 62 deep slate diamond ore, which I will need to fortune, but I'm thinking maybe let's fortune 30 of them and see how many we get. That's what the journey set is, every part of it for exploring. Yes, you know what? With my armor and tools, I usually, because I can admit that I'm not very good at PvP or PvE, I usually try to get the strongest possible armor set. Because, well, we are on day, what is it now? 765, and statistics, where would I see that? Because I don't think I've died in even once in this world yet. Well, if it's not appearing here, then obviously I have never died in this world, which is actually because I am playing on, I'm sure I am playing on, yes, I am playing on hard difficulty. So over the weekend, or not over the weekend, basically yesterday on Twitch, I streamed a hardcore world, and would you believe it, I only lasted 11 days in game before a creeper took me out. Now that was kind of embarrassing, considering that I've been going in this world for almost 700 days without meeting my end even once. Alright, so you get confused in AM and PM, but it's 11 o'clock at night, so if it's nighttime, it is PM. We have just passed, in South Africa, we've just passed 8 PM. Now, listen, if you are only 12 years old, are you allowed to be on social media in India? I know a lot of countries has a problem with that, or don't allow young children to be on streams or on social media, not on streams particularly, but on social media as a whole. And I mostly stick with iron, copper now, and my gold set in my inventory. Yes, you know what, so before starting this world, in all my previous worlds, I used to play up until just past day 1000 before I moved up from iron to diamond, because I simply, well, I never got in the situation where I needed anything better than iron. So no one cares, but that is good. It's discipline. Yes, you know what? Honestly speaking, I really don't get the big fuzz about not allowing young people to be online on social media and all that. I think if you are well, as long as you know the dangers of social media, I believe you should be allowed to have it. All right, I need a few sticks here. Yep, that's right. It's eating my life, my dreams, everything, but I am addicted. You know what? That's not necessarily a good addiction to have. But I think, you know, when I grew up, we didn't have social media. I mean, maybe that makes me sound older than what I am, but we did not have social media and we were fine. I mean, but I think we might be fine exactly because we didn't have it. I'm thinking if I'm going to be making a new set of tools and armor and things, maybe I should just take a little something to put my current set away in. And just do a barrel and put these things away for now. Yes, I believe, Suleiman, if you know the dangers, it should be your decision to use it. And you say you're getting Miss Scary Cat. You always get 90 plus in class every time, and you've got your own phone. So, yeah, well, let me not get involved in what I think is right and wrong, because I believe every person, regardless of your age or anything, you should have some leniency in managing your own life. As I said, most importantly, as long as you know the dangers, you look out for the dangers, and you just stay safe. Protection 3, that's not going to be cool. And this is also going to give me protection 3. Let me just get a little bit of a crafting table set up here. So that I don't need to run up and down whenever I want to craft anything. So what are we going to Let's get a sword, a shovel, pickaxe. I do have two very good axes at the moment, so I'm not gonna bother with that. And then a set of boots. Oh, I have boots. Alright, so I've got basically the full set here. Okay, so, but I want to do more things, Korean learning fitness. I always wanted to born in a way discipline is everything. Look, yes, and discipline is very important. You know what? But I think in a sense, discipline is different for everybody. It depends. I think it depends on how you look at it. But I think a very good thing for discipline is maybe some kind of sport, martial arts, maybe something like that, and a fortune shovel. Well, I could just maybe take that as well. Then sharpness, unbreaking. Sharpness and unbreaking. Chest plate. So you see now with the chest plate, I don't want protection. I would rather have something like fire protection on it. And now we are going to get protection on all of these. Oh, there's fire protection. Should I then take fire protection boots? Fire protection and depth strider. Then we can add unbreaking to it as well. Definitely not one for thorns. Alright, let's get unbreaking and fire protection. So now we've got two options on fire protection. Blast protection. Yo, look, I'm just taking whatever I can get in terms of this enchantments at the moment. I just want to use the levels I've got. I have to do something. Sorry, see you later. No problem, my friend. I will definitely see you later. I'm still going to be, I mean, I just started the stream now, so I'll be going for a little while. But if I don't see you later, I guess I will see you when I am streaming again. You can just call me Henry. Let me grab that as well. Then we need to go and sleep. Where are you going now? Oh, come on, come back here. You know I don't want you running around all over the place. Right. Well, thank you very much for joining the Discord. We are trying to build a community there, so feel welcome, say hi in the chat, and yes. Okay, listen, just hang on a moment because I need to quickly check on something. Just give me 2 minutes or so. I'll be right back. All right, sorry about that. I'm back. Let me quickly just catch up here. Horror mods in Minecraft. Look, I do enjoy playing modded Minecraft. In fact, for the last couple of years that I've been playing Minecraft, I've done mostly modded Minecraft. But I find at the moment the more vanilla experience seems to be a nicer... Well, I'm finding joy in it for the time being. Okay, so Scary Cat, I hope to see you again soon. I stream every day more or less the same time. Sometimes I might do an earlier stream on Twitch, but I will see you next time. Have a nice nap and be good, and be good to people around you. Good night, my friend. Alright, everyone. So I've done a little bit of enchanting. Maybe just get these boots or this leggings enchanted as well. Protection 5. And then let's just see how I can combine these things. So I've got protection 4 and protection 4. That will give me, well, protection 4 is the highest you get, if I'm correct. Then we've got protection 4 and fire protection 4. So let's see if we do this. It will give me fire protection, depth strider, and unbreaking. I think that is a good start. Then efficiency, fortune, and sharpness. Now I do want sweeping edge on a sword. Now let me just see. Let's get my stuff back. So I'll put all of these in here. Let's just go combine these two. So I do have fire protection on my boots. This gives you... Let's do this. We change it around so we get fire protection on the leggings as well. Then I can take all of these back. Get my set back on. And then we should probably start working on the storage system. Let me put away these diamonds first. Now we've almost got a full stack of diamonds left, which is certainly not a bad thing. I just want to rearrange my inventory. So the hoe I can just put in here. I don't need the hoe with me for what I'm gonna do. And alright, now next things next. I am going to need a whole lot of chests and hoppers. So I would assume we can just do this. And so 32 chests, 32 hoppers. I think that's going to be sufficient to get started with. Alright, now I need to start figuring out how I'm going to do this bulk storage down below. Because what I was thinking, that if I want to try and keep this open, we'll come and break it out later once we start doing something in this little pit down here. We might just break open this area and so yeah, so I don't want to use up any further than, let's say, right about here. Then I'm thinking that Thank you, you are a good person. I wish God give your problems in my life and make your life joyful. Should never wish for other person's problems to become your problems, but I do appreciate the thought of wanting my life to be joyful. But I have to say, I've got so much to be thankful for, and my life is not perfect, but I definitely do find a lot of joy in my life. So thank you very much for the sentiment. Right, now I need to start figuring out how I'm going to do this thing. And once I figure out the first module, I think the rest of them will fall pretty easily into place. But the main thing is just figuring out the spacing, and I think the best way to do that would just be to start sort of building what I've got in mind. So for that, I'm going to need a little bit of redstone, maybe a few placeholder blocks, and well, I think I must just maybe start. So the first part would be to just figure out the spacing in terms of height and all that. But to do that, I'm going to need the redstone components, and I'm not sure whether I've got any. Alright, so I've got redstone torches, I've got nether quartz, I've got redstone. What else am I going to need? That's all I'm going to need for the redstone part of the build. Because the redstone part of the build is only going to be, for now, a filter system. So I am definitely going to need to make some more redstone thingies. I'm just going to turn these. Let's just grab a stack of sticks. Let's do that. We grab a few redstone lanterns. Just make more sticks. Now I need stone as well, I think. Okay, so I'm going to need repeaters. Let's grab 10 of them. Then, well, 11. That's all right. That's not all right. It's going to bother me. I need to grab another repeater. So if I've got 10 comparators, I need 10 repeaters. If I've got 11 comparators, I need 11 repeaters. And then we can maybe start working. And I'm going to need 11 torches as well, just to balance everything out. Oh, I do need to find, I think I'll use these for the placeholder blocks. Then I'll definitely use smooth stone for the redstone parts, or just for keeping keeping things looking good. Now, if we quickly have a look at the how should this go again? So is it like this? I think it's like this. Right, so let's build, let's just refresh my mind here. So it's like that. Then just grab a slab here quickly. It's like this. Like that. We'll have a little something to store things in, and oops, like this, and then a torch in there. And this one will have a few filler items. That should then, well, if I have enough, it should just filter through. Alright. Just had to kind of do a little bit of a mind refresh on how to build these sorters. Now I'm thinking that this is going to be 5 blocks. So if we come out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks, then this will be the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think that will be pretty good. We can work with that. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm thinking that would be good. It will be workable. Then are we going to... Now I need to see. Are we going to... do it this way around or the other way around? Alright, alright, alright. I need to make decisions. So maybe we should do it like this. Alright, let's get up there. So if we have the hopper lines, if we imagine this is the hopper line, oops, I forgot about that. Alright, so that's the hopper line. That's going to feed the items through the system. Now over here on this side, I want the first storage. So I'm thinking we'll have a wall. I have a wall here. Right. Then we'll have 1, 2, 3 blocks. Alright, so this needs to fit into this. Zester. Zester. Am I pronouncing it right? God loves you too, my friend. God loves you too. Never let anybody tell you anything different, because I always believe, and we are not going to start talking about religion here, but I believe whatever you believe in, God does love you and me and everybody else. Come on. I can see it's getting dark, and then I can't sleep. Alright, now I need to focus a little bit. So then I'm going to need to build this thing. I'm thinking if we so that will be the top hopper, will be right there, then this will be need this. Ow! So knew that was going to happen. Alright, let's see now. So we might need to just make this a little bit lower so that we can work on here. So that one will be the hopper. That will be a hopper. This, so this needs to be 1, 2, 3. Now I'm going to take another fall. But that's alright. Feather falling is a great tool. Then let's just see. We do this. Get our little thingy up here. So this is where the torch needs to be. Then we need another block there. And so and so. Then we can take that one out. So this will be good for the filter. Even though, alright, this will work out. So this needs to go in there. Then we need to get a hopper pointing into that. And get the chest. I think we would want to have a double chest there. Then we can get another hopper going into the chest. We can place the torch and the redstone. So then we can just get the repeater in here as well. So this is going to be the first little filter system. If we quickly just do something to test it, we'll put this in there and then throw that in. That should go down to 41. Perfect. The remainder would be in there. Cool. Alrighty, so we've got one item filter up. Now we need to see how we are going to, well, now I've made a double chest there. And for this particular design, I really didn't need the double chest there. I definitely did not need the double chest to be there. But anyway, I'm thinking because we want to have storage space for as many items as possible. So in that case, we can just leave the double chest like that. Because then if we place another double chest here and get this thing to feed into it. I have another double chest there. Hopper feeds into that. So this needs to be where the barrel is going to be. If we just continue with this sort of design, another double chest, in another double chest, well, not like that, and then another, well, now we are, that's going to be the end of that. That is kind of not going to work as expected. Then now about if we swap it around and put a double chest here, and we put the hopper in from this side. Because if we do that, well, you know what? We could actually now, we would be able to bring this wall in a little bit. If we bring this wall in, okay, before we do that, let's just test something. Because I want to know. I'm going to probably have to go upstairs to grab something quickly. So I need redstone. Now, how do we make these redstone lamps? All right. Because what I'm thinking is to I just want to see if we do this. Yes. So that's good. But it's also not good. Well, it could work. Could definitely work. But I don't need it to work like that. Because what the idea is, let me see. Because this isn't going to... You see, the moment that you're trying to build something to save space, even though I've got plenty of space, I don't really need to be saving space, but I do want to at least try and save space, because if we can have the wall here, or let's say maybe we have the wall. Yeah, we could just as well. We just as well do this. Right? So we could do it this way. Then just have a repeater here. Then no. What I'm thinking is something, because can the repeater push the signal in there? Yes, that's going to work. That's gonna work fine. So then we can move the wall just back one space, and that will be pretty good, I think. Then we can, where's my barrels? I'm going to need a barrel as well. Didn't I bring any? Oh my word. Plenty of chests and things, but no barrel. No problem, I've got barrels in here. Get a barrel, so this will then be... Now, I'm just thinking about all the hoppers I'm going to need, which is why I was thinking of bringing the wall back a little bit. And then we can maybe like do sort of a dome roof to hide the redstone components. But now let's say we do that. Will this still switch on this light? It will. Then we can put the barrel one further, one deeper. Like this. So that's going to work. So let's quickly see how many items we can then have in here. So now, and then we will need to maybe, I am thinking just need to have a slab on there. Not really for any serious issues. The reason being for that slab is just we want to make sure that even if it's dark back here, there's no space for any nasty creatures to spawn. So the first one of these things are always going to be just taking that little bit longer. That can go. Let's just do this. Now tell me something. Put a slab there. It's still going to work, right? I do believe so. Just double check. Yes. So if I do that, everything still works perfectly. And then there, nothing will be able to spawn on there. That's not enough space for them to spawn. This they can't spawn. There they can't spawn. There they can't spawn. And let's just check this one so they can't spawn there. I'm not sure if they can spawn on that block. But I would assume this will be then pretty much spawn proof. Will be pretty much spawn proof and it will be working. Then what I was thinking, because I would like to get another signal out of here in this system. Alright, but this is... I wouldn't need another signal out of this one. Because when this is full, the overload is going to just run through the system. It's going to dump it in the rejected container, and the rejected container, we can, anything that ends up in the rejected container, we can just add another major big storage for that. So I don't think that will be any problems. Now I do believe I can take this sample down. I should be able to remember how this works now. So let's say this will be stone. Then we need another system like this for cobblestone, andesite, granite, deep slate, gravel, sand, the whole caboodle. We'll need to have a system like this. And then we are going to have mass storage for the items that doesn't fit in this system. What? How did you get... Oh, there you go. Scaredy cat. But now I am just thinking, because it could be very possible for us to make this system carry more things in the same space. But let's have a look. Okay? So this is 27 slots. That's going to be 37, 47, 57. So that's going to be, let's say, that's going to be 62 slots. Then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 double chests that each has 54 slots. Yo, I need to do a little bit of math here now. So 5 times 54 plus 62 times 64. So that's, look, that's 20,000 blocks we can store in one of these modules. Now I think if we get to that number of blocks, then we should pretty much stop mining. But now the problem I've got is that if we just have a look here, right? So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 double chests of stone blocks that I've already gathered, which is already more than what that storage module will be able to keep. But what I'm thinking is, if we need to, we can just expand it. We can just expand the storage system for whichever blocks we need. Because I think that, to be honest, the only reason why I have that many stone blocks at the moment sorry, let me just get a sip of water. Why we've got that many stone blocks at the moment is the fact that we've been digging out this hole down here. This hole which I do plan to dig down to bedrock And if we quickly have a look, we are currently busy on layer roughly 20. So we are going to get a lot of deep slate still as well. But that will basically then only be the stone blocks and the deep slate that we need that much storage space for. And I think we can handle that. We don't need to break our heads. Geez, I've got a lot of iron, copper already. But anyway, as I was saying, we don't need to break our heads about it. We can just continue with these modules. So I do then believe the next step is to build a few more of them. That would mean if I could get the spacing right, so I'm thinking maybe next to each one of them because let's say we do this. So that's a wall, stone wall. Now the question is whether I should put walls. I think for space saving reasons. Because let's quickly just let's just think about this quickly. How many of these modules would we need? Then I'm also thinking, do we so the idea would be, because these lights will just show us if there is anything in this chest. So when the light goes off, that would mean we don't have a lot of that item left. Then I wanted to have a light to indicate when the system is almost full, but I don't think I need that. To be honest, I really don't think I need that. Now let me quickly now I need to figure out how many of these modules we need, but I'm sure we have 4 walls. It's going to take a lot of hoppers But I'm sure if we do it in this sort of way, let me just fill in here so we just get a better idea. Then we've got one, got a barrel there. We've got a wall. And one barrel, one wall. One barrel, one wall. And these corners we could maybe have something different, because I don't think these corners, I won't, but all right, let's count 1 2 3 4. So if we have 4 modules on this wall, I just want to figure this out then. This is 1 2 3. Okay, this is a wall. 1 2 3 4 5 6 to the wall, and we're leaving 3 behind. So 3 1 2 3 4 5 6. That's where the wall will be. 1 barrel, 1 wall. And 1 barrel, 1 wall. 1 barrel, 1 wall. 1 barrel, 1 wall. 1 barrel, 1 wall. Six. Alrighty. 3 2 3 4 5 6. Alright, so if we do it like this, we've got space for 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20 21 22. We've got space for 22 of these modules. And I believe 22 of them, each carrying around about, what did we say earlier, 20,000, just over 20,000, 21,000 block storage in each. I think that's almost, well, that's almost 500,000 blocks we can store down here. Don't think we are going to run short of storage space for stone type blocks anytime soon. The only thing I need to consider is that I would like it to be totally not spawnable. Now, anybody in the chat, do you know how far out can the iron golem spawn? Because now I've heard conflicting answers on that. Some people says 8 blocks from the bed. Other people says it needs to be 16 blocks from the bed. And I'm not sure, and I've never tested it out. But maybe it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Maybe we should take the chance and work on 8 blocks. And who knows, maybe that will be more than sufficient. I think so. And then, if this storage isn't enough, what I'm going to do is in the corners, that 1, 2, 3 corners, those 3 corners, we can just have like a manual storage for all the additional blocks. I mean, if not, why not? All right. Now I guess let's go get a little extra. Well, I do have a lot of wood with me. Don't have any wooden slabs, but let's make a few. That can go up there. Then how many slabs do we want to make? Let's make that many, and only 7 barrels. Gotta be kidding me. Going to need to go up to get more. So I want to start getting this setup sorted out. There. Yes, I'm going to need a few more barrels. Not many, but I am going to need more. I believe I've got some wood in here. And oh my goodness. Another 4 barrels, is that enough? I'll just take some logs with me. Yes, alright, that's going to be enough. Then I'm going to need to place redstone lamp on, not like that. Going to need to place a redstone lamp on top of every one of these barrels. Now the redstone lamps on these barrels is also going to provide us with a little bit of extra lighting in here, which is always welcome. So I need another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 redstone lamps. Alright, so this is, well, slow progress, but progress nonetheless. Shouldn't jump off here. I should run, jump. There you go. All the redstone lamps are in. Definitely making some decent progress. Okay. Now, I am going to need to get more. Now I seriously don't even have problem. This is just another problem. Just another something I have to deal with. But alright, I can put the glowstone away because I've got enough of that. Let's do this. That should be enough. Then that should be enough, I think. So I just need to fill in these blocks. Like so. Obviously it's not enough, because I cannot count, it would seem. Let's just, we'll go and get some more andesite to finish this just now. Alrighty, progress, progress. Right, now I need more andesite. I definitely don't have as much andesite as I do stone or anything, but I think that should be enough for that little part of the of the build. So we're doing this. Not there. Thank you very much. All right. Is this complete now? Alrighty. Then I just think, because this is going to be stone, so I'm just going to replace this block with stone. That should still work to switch the light on. I just want to, what I want to do, I just want to surround this with the block we are using, or that we are going to collect inside the chest. So now I guess it's time to put in a few more filters. But I think I am going to need to just quickly take a little bit of a break, and I think this will just be a safe space. You guys can have a little chat with the villagers while I'm gone. Alright, give me 2, 3, maybe 3.5 minutes, and I'll be right back. Alright everyone, I'm back, and let me just see, I've put a note here. I need 1, 2, 3, 4. For now, what I'm thinking, I'm going to need about 14 of these storage modules. Still daytime. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Then we will have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 available for us for future use. And now I need to start putting in the rest of the filters. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, up to here. So for now, I just want to sort of mark out the area where we need to put the filters. So I don't want to come back and count all the time, you know? So this where I'm putting these blocks is where the hopper line is going to be running. So this is going to take well, let's just say it's going to take a lot of hoppers. Yes, I'm going to have to go and collect the... Well, I should actually just make more scaffolding, I think. Because I don't want to need to break the scaffolding all the time. And I do have enough bamboo, and I definitely have more than enough sand to... Well, I've got more than enough bamboo, and I've got more than enough string to make all of these bamboo or scaffolding that I might need for this project. So I'm thinking, but while it's dark, before I go up, can have a nap, and then I can go and get more scaffolding. Oh, bamboo. Oh, I've got only 36 in here, and I think the rest of them I made into blocks already. That's not a problem. Let's just go and get some more. Alright, that should be it. Let's see if we can just get maybe 2 stacks of scaffolding. That should be plenty. And I am going to need more of these as well. Well, I certainly didn't need another 2 stacks, but it is what it is. Rather have too many than too little, because I do tend to not have enough and then I need to run up and down. Then lastly, let's just extend the scaffolding up to about here. I think will be good enough. I don't know why we've got some of them breaking and falling. Alright, next up, we need to start getting the blocks in that we're going to need. Now, I am going to use the smooth slabs, and I am definitely going to need a little bit more than what I've got. So how about this for quantity? The first up, we are going to do that. So how many blocks in between? 3 blocks in between. Is it possible? One? Oh wow. 1, 2, 3. Let's just check. Yes, it seems to be correct. This good? That seems good. 1, 2, 3, and then. Alright. This is. Ow! Not what I wanted. So this way, marketing it out will just help us to... Ow! Will just help us to make it a little bit easier to build the rest of these things, these filters. So that should be now lined up correctly. I believe so. All right, next step. Now I'm going to need smooth stone blocks, and I believe that now I might not have enough of that anymore. So we might just need to go and put a little stone in our furnace setup to be smelted so that we can at least have enough to finish this. Well, no, I've got plenty more in here. Alrighty. That's a hopper, then it's 1, 2. Oh, this isn't going to work. Might have to do something a little different here, but all right, let's see. Now going to need, so we've got 1, 2, 3, then we're going to need like this and like this. Then we need to take out that one. So it would seem that I'm going to have to break down the scaffolding because now it is just going to be in the way. All right. We just collect all of these. We wouldn't want them to despawn, because even though they are cheap, we just don't need to waste any resources. I'm not one for wasting, which is why I'm building this massive storage solution. Right, let's see, next up. So this does look good. We could just get up here. I'm sure we'll be able to reach 1, 2, 3. Then we need 1, 2, 3, and 1. And then we just need to take out this one and that one. Looking good. I think it's looking good. So this is taking a lot of time, a lot of effort, but I'm sure once we are done, it's going to be really worth it. Especially if that means we can get rid of the chest monsters outside. Righty, next one. That's 1, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1. Take out this one, take it out that one. Perfect. So after this, if I can't remember how to build these filters, I probably never will. I still need to do a few more. Great stuff. Another one done. Two, 3, 1. Get that out. Get that out. Now I probably need to eat something, because otherwise I'm going to probably start losing health because of hunger. Almost there though. Almost got all of them in. Alrighty. How many left? 1, 2, 3 left to go. So once these are done, I might set up the filters to start working, and then we're going to need to see about the rest of it, because I might need to just come and finish all of them. Because only doing the ones we need urgently right now, that's definitely not going to work for me. And this is the last one. But I think once we've got these in, these ones that we seriously need, once we've got them in, we can start getting the stone things in so that it can be sorted. However, we must still find a way to bring the stone from up there down into this little system. Now what I was thinking is that I'm just going to use a normal drop. We're just going to throw things in, have it drop into the system, and let the system sort it out. Now the concern is, initially I think we might have a little bit of a problem in the sense of I'm afraid that things could despawn. So we are just going to have to be careful with that. But I think this is good progress, and I am probably just going to end it here for the night. Guys, it's been such a pleasure. It's been such fun doing this with you, and I think in the next stream, tomorrow, same time, same place, well, that's the... Well, so I'm saying same time, same place, but I was thinking of maybe streaming a little bit later tomorrow. Or alternatively, here's what we'll do tomorrow, right? We'll stream on here, same time, same place. And then about this time, when I'm done with the stream, I'm going to move over to Twitch and play a little bit of hardcore Minecraft. So you are all welcome to follow me on Twitch. Just check the links in my bio, in my profile. And then I guess that's pretty much it for now. I'll see you all tomorrow. Same time, same place. Don't be late. And if you're late, that's alright too. Have a lovely day further. I am Henry, and I am out. Goodbye.